Hey, once again, I want to give all praises to the Most High. Yahweh Bashem Yoshai, Bashem Kakadash. When I said that, when I said the elders have great men, so not well. And salutation to the brothers, especially with all truth and sincerity. Is the back from Trinidad's camp here, right? Want to do this video, based on well, there's a question. A brother should question himself and ask himself, Israel, you still feeling your exams, right? Israel, are you still feeling your exams? Are you still feeling the same exams that is in front of you, what the Lord put in front of you? Everything here is for we good now. You understand? Everything here for we good. Even the trial that we face, which work at patience. So are you still your exams? Right? Make it even worse, We're supposed to know that here is a spiritual battle. Right? Here is a spiritual fight. Right? You see here, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, which is true. But you know what? Also, spiritual Satan worketh there for our good. He is there for our good to try us, to try us, to prove us, to bring us forth worthy. You understand? This is the exam here. How we can be feeling the same thing over and over. Alright, these Judges 5:11. He said, "They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his villages in Israel." Right? So, you're rehearsing the righteous acts, which is the feast also, the Sabbath, same thing. Feast. What about the commandments? Rehearsing these righteous acts also. So you're feeling doing the same thing over and over. How come you examine yourself, really and truly? You say examine yourself. Whether you be in the truth or not. You understand? You know you're not your own self. Yeah, we somebody say, hey boy, Satan here, but we know Satan work it. We not like them. I can't remember it often, could set his own soul. Must try and get that here. 27, he say, when I go to 26, he say, the heart of fools is in their mouth, but the mouth of the wise is in their heart. It's in their mind. You understand? If you got all what he mind. When something happen, he utter quick. He ain't think. Right? But you see, the heart of but the mouth of the wise is in their heart, the mind. Right? He say, when the ungodly curse at Satan, he curse at his own soul. So them will say, hey, that devil boy here, but that devil boy. Right? They're talking about spiritual Satan. But really and truly, we, not ungodly, that the ungodly, that the carnal minded, they 2/3. But we know who's supposed to be godly. We the spiritual men supposed to know that hey, the Most High set up here. We know Satan working for the Most High. So really and truly, this what happened to us is for us, for our own good. You understand? Because all things work to them that love the Most High. So we know all these things are happening to us is for us and to perfect us. You understand? It's to perfect us. That's why it's happening over and over for it to get right. But if you're not getting it right and you keep failing it over and over and over, what are you learning? You're overcoming. You're growing, really and truly. But what you're really learning, because alright, simple as this. Right? Just like Romans 13, everything go hand in hand. You say, hey, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of the Yahweh. The powers that be are ordained of Yahweh. Whoso therefore resisted the power, resisted the ordinance of Yahweh, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. So, we go down verse 3. For the rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. You understand? When shit happen, what shit happening to you for? It's because of some shit you did. But they be present back then. You understand? So we know that. So we supposed to take these things cheerful. You understand? Take it cheerfully. What's the precept say? When something comes upon you, take it cheerfully. Can't remember the precept, boy. Something about take it cheerfully. You understand? When these things come upon you, these temptations and things come upon you, take it cheerfully. The punishment is take it cheerfully because it's easier said than done, eh? You're trying to be spiritually minded. You understand? So it's easier said than done now, boy. But certain things happen to me, I'd always be spiritual about it to say, tell what boy, Lord, why it happened. Or yeah, boy, Lord, boy. Sometimes be like, what the hell is this? But this really happened, boy. Why do? Sometimes I get kind of also. So it's easier said than done. But we know, hey, it's the most high. So if something happens to us, we give it into the enemy's hand or two-thirds hand or wherever it may be, whether it be work-wise or what, is the Lord permitted. So then you really come like here, you're rising up against the most high. Really and truly. You understand? Then when you go against these things and you try to fight back or defend yourself, that you say, vengeance is mine now, boy. That you say, as much as light and live peace with all men. You understand? Try your best. I think it's 14. Wait is boy. Yeah. Right? Verse Romans 12 verse 18. But I'm start from 17. He say, recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as light in you. So the best that you could do. Live peaceably with all men. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine. I will repay, said the Lord. So you know what? When you're doing and trying to defend yourself, hey, you're taking that out, you're taking vengeance out of the Lord's hand. You doing your own thing. You're just showing you don't need the Lord. You understand? He said, therefore, if thy enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in so doing, thou shalt he cause a fire on his head. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. So we out here, we have to make a difference. To let every light shine. Let the Lord light shine in us. You understand? So it's not we doing things of our own self. You understand? But really and truly showing the Lord in us. So hey, by we trying to kick up against these forces, there's a spiritual battle, and we know it's for our own good. If we can humble ourselves, or we had to pass these tests, these simple tests that is laid before us. You understand? We had to set to pass them. We can't be going over the same thing over and over and over, doing the same thing over and crucifying the Lord over and over. You understand? You have to pass these tests. Are you passing a test that is set and laid before you? You understand? We rehearsing the righteous acts, all of this also. You understand? We rehearsing the commandments, all these things. You understand? Showing the Lord in us. So, hey, you know what? How come you could be falling in the same pit over and over? Then it's a fool. Then you have to be a fool. Over and over and over, you're not growing, approaching it a different way. Arrogance, I say, scripture say, anger worketh not the righteousness of the Lord. You understand? Anger worketh not the righteousness of the Lord, because it's one thing straight. These men supposed to be logical. That we deal with logical. You say, I call you men because you are strong enough. You understand? If something happens to you and you keep falling, hey, ask the Lord for strength to overcome the situation, the obstacle. Not to get away, it's to overcome, to strengthen it for whatever else again. Because as long as you're in this flesh, you're going to be tried. That not going to ever done. You're going to be tried, and it's for your perfection. You understand? It's to get you ready. So hey, I can say what James say. Right? Just like what James say. James 1 verse 12. He said, blessed is a man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive a crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to all that love him. And if you fight, you love the Lord, because you're fighting the battle still. You're not giving up. You understand? You're worthy soldiers. So you're fighting the battle. In this flesh, you're fighting it. You understand? That we have to remember that. You have to fight the battle. Right? You have to fight the battle. So whether it be, it might be the bad, the ugly in the front, the Lord put it in your way. Because I know it's scripture say, they had no temptation given, where he wasn't tempted also. But with the temptation make our way out, I feel paraphrase, You understand? No temptation given above, it is above no man. There are no temptation taken. But I forget the precept, boy. They had no temptation. They think it had no temptation. Right. 1 Corinthians 10:13, he said, they had no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able. So, it's not where you can pass. It's not where you can't overcome. But will, with the temptation, also make a way to escape, that you may be able to bear it. You understand? You'll be able to bear it. You understand? You will be able to bear it. So you have to, that's why you fight that battle. You have to try to fight it and endure and be glad. Count it all joy. You understand? Hey, you know what? I'll leave out something here. James 1. I'd say here, boy. Yeah, James 1 verse 2. He said, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. You understand? But let patience have a perfect work, that it may be perfect and entire, wanted nothing. So you know what? Hey, you know, and here we say, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh. So if you don't understand how you only go making the same mistake over and over, ask the Most High. You understand? That way you therefore to call upon him. You understand? Ask the Father in his name. You understand? To call upon Yahweh, on Yahweh, by Yahweh. But ask for the things to help you move the obstacle, to help you overcome. You understand? That you being spiritually minded. You can't be making the same mistake over and over. And then the devil, and then it is the Lord pray day. It's for you to get over these obstacles, to perfect you. You understand? And I think remember the reason why every brother, also get different temptation, because every star, they're afraid from another star by that one glory, and another glory, all the glory different. So you know what, you might get more temptation because you know what, you would have something bigger than me. And vice versa. You understand? You could overcome it. You don't put something where you can't bear. It does be hard sometimes, but you know what, hey, count it joy. I think it's James 5 verse 10, boy. He said, take my brethren the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering affliction and of patience. You understand? And of patience. Right? And of patience. So you have to remember that. Of patience. You take it, hey, suffering affliction. Boy, them was glad. Verse 11, he said, behold, we count them happy, which endure. You understand? You have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy. So you know what? Hey, we count them happy, boy. Acts 8, verse 35, boy. Right. That's right. There's Acts 7. I think it's 38, just so. No. Acts 7, huh? Wait, this boy. Acts 5:38 come down. Right. This is the work of the Lord, so they can't fight against it. Is to 41, Acts 5:41, he said, and they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. You understand? Because again, let me go up to verse 40, and to him they agreed. Right? And when they had called the apostles and beaten them, they commanded them that they should not speak in the name of Yahushua, and let them go. And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. You understand? And daily in the temple and every house they ceased not to teach and preach in Yahushua. Preach Yahushua Mashiach. So that they was glad. They was glad to get that curtail. So that temptation, that testing, they was glad. You understand? Okay, you Lord dealing with you, and we overcome, you look back and you see. Hey, you ready to see the growth. You see the Lord with you when you gain them temptation. I say, my son, Enjoy trusting in the Lord. Don't complain now, boy. You have to enjoy the trusting in the Lord. Who the Lord love to trusting. You understand? Who he love to trusting now, boy. So, hey, you can't be feeling the same thing over and over. You can't be feeling the same thing over and over. You know, put the Lord first. And I pray for the strength to overcome these temptations. You know, start with your household. Start small and it grow. You understand? I plan to ever be big one time. Start from small and grow up. Like Psalms 1:1. Blessed is the man that endure temptation, for when he is tried. You understand? That sound like a speedy. Sound like a real speedy. Psalm 1:1. You see, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. Right? So, you know, all that is starting it. Because that will show the fear of the Lord. You understand that you get the fear from? You know? So you're walking not in the counsel. So you're walking in a place with a temptation. All that is a try, yeah. Watch you speak among them. You don't speak like them. You understand? You're telling your light shine. So all these things to try, yeah. You understand? Some people come up. Marry somebody nice or girl, you know. You stand for the Lord, don't talk the song just like the other men. Nah. Show you about Hashem and shine you. You understand? And carry feeling the same thing over and over. Check yourself, examine yourself. You understand? Be worthy to suffer. You know? Be glad. You understand? Easier said than done, eh? Easier said than done, but you know, hey, this is how we're supposed to be. This is how we're supposed to be. Overcome the little temptations, home, family wise, work out all them things here. All I working out is salvation. You understand? Fear and trembling, do it. Pleasing your Hashem and shine. That we say, everything you do it as unto the Lord. You understand? You're doing everything as unto the Lord now. That you know you receive your glory from, your crown from. As unto the Lord, so you do to the best of your ability, despite what? It's unto the Lord. You know, if you have a tell you, hey, call you a fool and tell you, hey, sit down now. What you gonna do? You gonna humble yourself and sit down, but you know what? It's not the Lord. But you can't all. Because scripture say, you understand, the Lord will return the kingdom. How many you can show that all that? His father has spirits. He's his father of spirits. So really and truly, you wanna fight back and you know, that's not the Lord. But you kick up and rise up now, and the Lord use that spirit. We're disobeying. Really and truly, who can control that all things? Is the Lord movie? You use as a servant in the movie. So humble yourself and do what you have to do for please your Hashem and Shai. Because he's a servant in this kingdom here. He's his servant, so he uses it how he will. You're trying to tell the potter. You're trying to tell the potter, hey, how you for me, so? Why am I doing this? You know, hey, so overcome the battles set before you. You know? Stop failing. Stop failing your battles. Right? So, you know, once again, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Hashem Rashai. And I said the Bible, the elders of great mission, and salutation to all the brothers that pursue the word in all truth and sincerity. Shalom.